Hello and welcome to another Out of Spec Reviews video. This is a Model S Plaid crash update. The first update, I told you I'd make these updates on my personal channel, which is just called Kyle Connor. However, I thought, okay, well, we posted the crash video on this channel. I should at least let you know the bulk of what's going on, and then I'll have more updates on all of the cars that I own on my personal channel. So just a little bit of a reminder, my colleague Jordan crashed the Model S Plaid, and we have a whole video on that. You can watch how it happened, and we sort of deconstruct exactly what happened. And now we're in the repair process, so it's really interesting. I haven't had to go through a vehicle repair process, thankfully, in years. And yeah, this one seems to be pretty painless so far, but I want to let you know the cost of the damages, the process on how everything is going, and then, of course, we're actually on our way to go find it, because I think it's here in Loveland, Colorado, at somewhere. I don't actually know exactly where it is, but we're on the hunt for the Model S Plaid. So let's go find the car. I'll run through the damages, all the costs, and then the plan and timeline to get it fixed up. You join us in the BMW iX M60. This is the spicy one. We have this car for the next few weeks for a whole bunch of tests, so keep an eye out. I'm also going to be road tripping this to Fully Charged live in San Diego, so I got a lot of miles to throw on this thing, and really looking forward to spending the time with it. At the moment, I'm trying to figure out how to get over to Tesla of Loveland. So after the car was crashed, which happened near Jordan's neighborhood in Boulder-ish area, somehow the car ended up at Tesla up here. Jordan's been handling most of the back-end stuff. And yeah, where is Tesla anyway? It's on the other side.
Yeah, I think you just need to go onto that street.
I think we just gotta bang a left and head over that way. So rear steering, making tight work of this maneuver right here. Oh, I love this thing. It's so freaking cool. And we're on our way to go find the car. So the car was crashed. It stayed at Jordan's house for a while. That's where we filmed the initial video with the car sort of parked on the side of the road there. We then got insurance involved, of course, because there was so much damage that we're like, all right, well, we're not even sure if the motors are damaged, the subframe's cracked up, or what exactly happened. So I discussed with the insurance. We said, hey, let's at least bring it to Tesla and have, you know, the approved Tesla technicians take a look at this thing. And I think that was a really good call. So it went into Tesla service here in Loveland, Colorado, where we purchased the car. And they've gone through and done a full report as to everything they think that's wrong. And I'll talk about, there's two other items that Tesla service can't fix. One of them is actually a body panel. Another are wheels and tires, which we'll discuss as well. And so we're on our way to go find the car. So let's see it first. I think we needed to go farther down, Alyssa. Take a look ahead. What do you think? You think it's just up here, past the Taco Bell?
Maybe. I don't.
They invented navigation. We should just use it.
Yeah, but I'm on my phone and I don't know.
Yeah, not sure. Does BMW know how to get there? Let's see. Navigate to Tesla
right there.
of Loveland. Where?
Right there.
You see it?
Yes.
Oh, well, amazing. Good. Glad we found it.
This car's real fast.
This car really did a great job. It actually didn't. It just said Loveland, didn't say Tesla. It doesn't want to bring you to competitors. If you can even consider. Take a look forwards. Here we are pulling into the Tesla parking lot at the moment. This is where I heard it was at the last moment. But then I also heard it's possible that it ended up at a Tesla body shop, an approved body shop for some repairs. So take a look out the front windshield here and out the sides so you can see everything that's going on. Let's see if we can pick it out of the crowd. It shouldn't be hard because the wheels are kind of on sideways. Model 3s, Model S's. They have their secret supercharger back there, which is crazy. It's not gated. Anyone can just come up and supercharge. I'm not recommending you do this, but it's possible, I believe. Not seeing it here in this parking lot. No. So
we need to check the app.
We got to check the Tesla app, because not finding it at Tesla of Loveland at the moment, unless it's inside, but I doubt it. So, wow, that Model Y is really dirty, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's pull up the Tesla app and see if we can find it on here. So I go Tesla app. out of spec Plaid. It's in service mode, which doesn't typically show you where the car is. So here we are, cost estimate. That's not the actual estimate, so ignore the $9,900. Let's see, and it doesn't show. Oh wait, here we are, Loveland Service Center, September 30th. So this is the last time I checked in. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull up Teslafy, because that should show the last logged location before it went into service mode. And I think that'll tell us where it is. Loading up Teslafy right now. Let's go to calendar, month, and see. It wasn't driven at all this month. Okay, so let's go back to the previous month. This is where the accident happened, I believe. And then, boom. Okay, so how do we find the actual location on a map?
Hey there.
Hey, do you know where the Model S is?
Nope.
You don't know which body shop they brought it to?
No, they didn't tell me they were moving it.
Okay, because I'm here at Tesla and it's not here, but do you know who I can call to figure out where it is?
There's this Toby guy, but I remember last Saturday when I tried to call, they weren't, like, service isn't open on Saturday, but I have his direct number if you want to try it.
Maybe you can just give him a call and figure out where it is and send me an address.
Yeah, I'll see if he'll answer.
Okay, yep, thanks. Just because we're just trying to shoot a video with it, so I gotta find the car.
Mention this in the video for sure.
Yeah, alright, see ya. So not only has Jordan crashed the Plaid, he's also lost the Plaid. Alright, well, I think I remember, I should have taken a screenshot, but I'm pretty sure it's at one of the body shops on the south side of Loveland. So let's pull out of here and let's go south and just stop at every body shop on the way and see if we can find it. Because I'm pretty sure it's in this general area. We have to go on a search to find the car. So off we go then. So we're going by a body shop over here maybe. I know there's a big one right down here where the road intersects, and I'm pretty sure this is where the car is. At least I hope this is where the car is. So let's see how we can actually even pull in here. I don't think we can get in here from this angle. Do we see it anywhere?
Here.
Oh, yeah, right here's where we can get in. Zoom in. Okay, so I see a RAV4 on the inside. Kaizen Collision Center. Let's just take a look if we can find it. This would be the biggest body shop in Loveland, I think. We once witnessed an accident right here. A car flipped over in front of us.
Oh, yeah?
It was pretty crazy. But I'm not seeing the Model S unless they put it inside, which I doubt they did. I remember when I looked at it on a map, it was like pulled up to a bay on the outside. The battery's really healthy. It's at like 55% state of charge, which is perfectly fine for me. Wow, that F-150 is pretty screwed up.
And a little bumper.
Yeah, okay, so not here. Unless, not here on the outside at least. But I don't think we've authorized any work yet, so I can't imagine them pulling it inside.
We can look through the windows.
Yeah, we might do that, but we should just take a brief stroll because there's a couple body shops up and down this way. So if we look to the right, there might be some more down that way. So I'm just going to back up. Reverse J-turn this thing. You probably could J-turn this thing depending on how fast it goes in reverse. And then let's go find some more body shops. Alyssa, take a look. I see a Gerber Collision Center over here on the right. I know Tesla uses them in some markets. Oh, we're going to just drag race this guy, cut on over in front of him, and then hard brakes. That's the nice thing of having the iX. And see if we can find the Tesla here.
It might be behind the gates.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be looking for, to see if we can spot it back this way. Not seeing it at the moment. See some really screwed up cars back there. Let's take a look around the other side. This would be our best bet, I think. I know I said that at the last place, but no luck around this side either.
Nothing to see.
Okay, well that's kind of a bummer.
What about that lot?
Which lot?
The lot right beside. Is that also Gerber Collision?
I think
or-
it's a car sales place.
Is it?
That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, looks like a car sales sort of situation. Yep. All those cars have the sales sticker in them. But I say we just get out and let's see if we can peek in and see what's here.
I don't see it. Where's your car?
I really don't know.
It's kind of concerning.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we've stopped at a few collision places and just can't find the car. So it's possible it was just moved to a different location. Apparently, Jordan tried to call Tesla and the insurance person. They don't know where it is. And it's also a Saturday on a holiday weekend. So a bit hard to find at the moment. So we may not have the car. I'm just driving up this way to see if I can peek in, take a look back here into this side lot situation.
No.
But no, that's RV storage. Bummer. Okay, well, we may not be able to find the car, which is a bit concerning. But what I am going to do is walk you through the full repair estimate now and let you know everything I know, basically, and how the whole process is going. So let's pull over here and I'll walk you through the whole bit. So here on my phone, I have all of the repair order stuff that is in a list. And I'm going to walk you through each item that it needs, of course. But just to let you know, I'm going to be totally transparent about how everything is working out with the repairs and everything like this. After the car was crashed, Jordan and I spoke, and he said that he would sort of handle the logistics of things. Now, of course, I own the car, so it's going through my insurance. And so I've put them in contact, and I have sort of stayed out of it. I really don't want to deal with it too much, and so I've just kind of let them handle it, and I think the process is going along pretty smoothly. Our insurance company, who I'm not sure if I should or shouldn't name, but I won't for now, has been fantastic. They've been awesome, and they're like, let's make sure this thing is fixed right. I think at the end of the day, I'm not sure if I'm going to end up keeping it after this or if I'm going to end up selling it. I'm also considering, maybe going for a diminished value check, which is something that you can go for after your car has an accident, because the inherent value of the vehicle will be worth less, and all of these things will unfold as time goes on. But for now, I just want to get the car fixed and back on the road properly. So we brought it to Tesla to have all of the suspension components looked at, and then the one item that Tesla couldn't do was the body work on the vehicle, which it basically just needs a new front left fender, because it actually was torn in a place. And so that needs to be replaced, painted, and blended, which really kind of sucks, because I am very particular about the paint on that car. As you guys know, we did a full detailing series on it, and so now the paint's just never going to be what it is, or what it was. And yeah, thinking maybe we just cut our losses, dump the Plaid, and move on to something else. But here's what's going on with the suspension work on the car. So the first bit is, and again, I really didn't have anything to do with this, but it says customer states collision repair, driver's side hit a curb going 20 to 25 miles an hour, somewhat sideways. Alyssa, would you say that was somewhat sideways?
No, it was a complete
sideways.
Complete sideways. That was a Jordan description, because I had to make the appointment because he doesn't have access to it, so I made this appointment.
Oh, really? Did you put this in?
Well, yeah, and I told him to give me the gist of everything that happened, because I have no clue.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what he wrote.
And it says wheels and control arms appear to be the major issues. Wheels did catch fender liner too. And so it says general diagnostics was only $195. That's not very much. And again, insurance is paying for all of this. Wheel arch liner front, $58, not bad. Wheel liner front right, wait, hold on, correction, wheel arch liner front second generation, remove and replace, was $58. But then we also need the left hand wheel liner, which is the same, for $120. Knuckle suspension front left hand includes alignment and check, basically remove and replace. Okay, $185 there. Driven hub, $255. Front knuckle left hand, $400. Let's see, a whole bunch of small little pieces here, fork assembly, linkage assembly, nuts, bolts, stuff like that. That works out to, again, probably about $225, something like that. Stabilizer bar, $39. Correction link stabilizer. I don't know what the correction is. Maybe that's the labor. I'm not totally sure. But then you'll also get billed again for the stabilizer bar link, which is $47. And so part subtotal, there you go, $47. Half shafts, $200. But then also, that's again the correction. I don't know if they're adding this together, but basically, here's the front half shaft, $500. Steering gear, left-hand drive, so it needs a full steering rack, basically $2,750 there. That's the big one that I've seen, I think. I haven't really gone through this part by part. Front aero shield, $15. Wheel liner, again, $260 or $28. That's not bad. This one's $260 for the rear suspension knuckle, driven hub, and then the full assembly for the knuckle, again, $465, 200 something dollars. Front lower 4-link, which would be $165. None of this is crazy expensive, actually. Very reasonably priced. Assembly for upper link, $165. Just a lot of $100 stuff all throughout here. You guys can take a look. Nothing major. It really is just a lot of $100 stuff here and there, nickel and diming. Total parts, $6,096. Tesla would charge $3,400. So just to get the car back up on its own suspension as new, they claim no motor damage, no subframe damage. They took a look, is $9,900. Now that isn't so bad. And maybe we should have considered not going through insurance, knowing it's really not so bad. My biggest fear was when the car impacted the curb that everything would be shoved into the motors and the motors would be screwed, but they're showing no faults. Everything's working as normal, and so it really doesn't seem like it's that big of a hit. Everything that was supposed to compress took the big hit, broke away before, absorbed the energy before it got to the big heavy stuff. Now, 2 other items. We're going to need 2 brand new Martian wheels and 2 brand new tires, of course, and the car's still new enough where I think we can go with new tires just for 2 of them, because the car only had, I want to say, less than 2,000 miles on those tires, something like that, 2,000 or 3,000 miles on the big wheels, because I ran the aero wheels for a little bit before we swapped on the Martians. And then it just needs that body panel, that front left fender, which needs to be blended and painted. Now, I would prefer, and something I'm going to bring up with insurance is, hey, maybe we can just make the fender look really good and not actually paint the car, because I'd prefer not to have paint on the car, and the fender really doesn't look so bad. But I heard that it was actually torn in a place, and aluminum's you really can't bend it back and stuff like this. So that's really my biggest issue with this is having the whole side of the car blended, painted, etc. It's a black car, so it shouldn't be too bad, but just having paint on a car just kills the value, because you can go around with a paint meter and see it's been in an accident. Of course, it's going to have an accident report if we go through this with insurance, which I think we're sort of committed to doing at this point anyway, but not as bad as we were originally thinking, at least. So that's everything wrong with the car. Whole bunch of suspension bits, nothing major except for the front steering linkage, and then just wheels and tires and a new fender. Well, as we're cruising back up to Fort Collins from Loveland, it's really just the next town down. It's not a big stretch to come down here at all. I'm just keeping an eye, looking at all the little places to see if I can spot the car. If anyone locally happens to know what the Tesla approved body shop is and finds the car, film a little clip for me so I can include it on Twitter or something like this. But there you go. The Model S Plaid crash situation doesn't seem to be nearly as bad as I was thinking. What do you think, Alyssa?
I still think it's going to add up to what we kind of predicted to in the end, especially with the damages and the fact that we paid for it to get paint corrected and all that stuff. So there's just a lot.
20 grand.
20 grand. Yeah.
By the time we put in the wheels, tires, the paint, the fender, the labor, the blah, 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 the diminished value, maybe. I don't know how that's really included. Mm-hmm. I was thinking it'd be around $30,000 worth of damage.
I was 20 to 30.
And I think it's going to be under what I was thinking originally.
We wanted to be 30.
Well, I wanted the car totaled.
Right,
and,
exactly.
And that's the thing. Whenever a friend borrows a car, my rule is if you crash it, total it. Because I don't want the thing back once it's crashed.
Right.
And so now that brings up the next question is, like, what do we do with this car when we get it back? Maybe it'll feel perfect and just as good as new, and I'll fall back in love with it, and that'll be great. But sort of when a car's hit and it's just like, okay, let's go do something else at this point. Let's get a GT3.
Oh, yes, of course.
So, you know, lots of options to discuss. Those types of discussions will happen on the Kyle Connor YouTube channel. All of the testing on the BMW iX will happen on this channel coming very soon. We'll keep you updated somewhere on YouTube with all of the Model S Plaid stuff going on. But I have to say, impressed with Tesla service. That car, Geico picked it up. We had an estimate from Tesla service within a few days at the longest. It may have only been a day, actually. It was surprisingly
It took
quick.
like 2 days.
It was. I thought this was going to be like, all right, we'll hear about this thing in a month. And we're like, oh, but dang, I got a notification on my phone. We got an estimate for repairs.
Well, they had a lot of availability when I was making the appointment. I mean, it was just availability every 15 minutes every day.
Wow. Well, we do have to get our Model 3 over to them to get this noise fixed on the front. We haven't done that. That car all the cars are broken. We've made videos on that. And yeah, I think everything's going to turn out just fine for the Plaid. I really think the car's going to be back to as good as new. Whether or not we decide to keep it is up in the air. I think both our insurance company and Tesla have been amazing to work with. I haven't been so much involved with it, but from what it sounds like between Jordan and Alyssa, it sounds pretty good. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, I've honestly tried to stay out of it as much as I can too, but in the end, Jordan needed my help to make the appointment, and that's kind of all that I've really done. And yeah, it's gone smoothly.
But we'll update you if there's any hiccups other than us losing the car, which isn't really that big of a deal because it could just be inside one of these shops. We're not totally sure.
Right.
I'm sure it's not actually lost. We just can't find it at the moment. And so there you go. That's another Out of Spec Reviews video. Quick update on the Model S Plaid situation. And yeah, we'll hopefully get the car up on a lift before the repairs start. I'll put that on my channel and walk you through exactly all of the suspension components. And Tesla's always been really good about letting us film everything up here at the service center. So hopefully they'll let us film the repair process, or at least a part of it, and talk about what their impressions of the impact were on the car. By the way, maybe I shouldn't say it, but I'll say it anyway. I'll tell you how I got it. I have all the logs from the car from the accident. So I know every single second before and after of what was going on, the G-force impact on the vehicle, everything like this. The car did log it as an accident event.
Interesting.
So, it was hard enough to trigger the internal, sort of accident recorder. I want to say it was like 12 Gs or something ridiculous for a short period of time. But those sensors are production grade sensors. They're not totally accurate.
Right.
But yeah, got all the data. Tesla's amazing. I tell you, these cars store absolutely everything. Not only do they record everything with the dash cams, and the video of the accidents in the video where we talk about the crash happening, I'd recommend watching that. It was the first clip. You don't even have to watch much of the video. Just click on it, watch the first 5 seconds. You see what I'm doing? Playing the YouTube game, not inserting it in this video.
Yeah. But go watch it.
Yeah, going by Tesla now, and hope they're taking good care of our baby somewhere.
They just dropped off a new one.
Oh, yeah?
That one really got messed up.
Let's swap it. So, there you go. What was I saying? Got all the data? Yeah, these cars store everything.
Everything.
Memory cards on wheels.
There's no secrets with this car.
There are no secrets when you crash a Tesla. That's for sure. It's really insane how much data these cars store and then transmit up to Tesla. So anyway, thanks to everyone who's helped make this process go smoothly, and we'll keep you updated. But as far as I'm concerned, it's going about as well as you could expect. See you in another Out of Spec Reviews video soon, and definitely make sure to check out my personal channel, which I'm starting to post more general car stuff, combustion stuff that doesn't really fit with this channel that I'm interested in. See you later. Bye-bye.